It had to do with Jesus would be my son. He would be my righteousness before God. He would cause me from being an enemy to being not just a servant of God, but to being His friend, His son, His elect, His child. And that Jesus paid it all. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing I can do, but that Jesus did. It was Jesus that came down on this earth, it wasn't me. It was Jesus that fulfilled all the law, it wasn't me. It was Jesus that wore the crown on His head, not me. It was Jesus that was beaten, spit upon, not me. It was Jesus that was nailed to that cross. It was Jesus that said, forgive them for they know not what they've done. It was Jesus that said, behold thy mother, behold thy son. It was Jesus that said, into thy spirit, I commit my spirit into thee. It was Jesus that said, it is finished. It was Jesus that gave it the ghost. It was Jesus that on the third day rose again. Jesus. He did all. He did everything that I needed to do in order to go to have a life with no more sorrow, no more pain, no more suffering, no more sin, no more separation from God. It was Jesus. And oh, how I love Jesus then. Oh, how I was so happy to tell that, hey, Jesus is my Savior. Jesus saved me and He can save you too. That's mine. And if you're saved here today, that's your first love. So I ask you, do you still feel that way? See, this church, in every way, according to we as Baptists, would deem a church to be in a sister church, met all the qualifications. We would have easily, without any doubt, fellowship with the church at Ephesus. But the Lord said, I have something to you, Ephesus. You lost your first love. To me, that is the first step. To me, that is a big step, because I believe that outside of Philadelphia, which we'll read in just a moment, and outside Smyrna, which was a church under persecution, the church at Pergamos, the church at Thyatira, the church at Sardis, the church of Laodicea. All these things that God had against these churches had to begin simply when they lost their first love. When something as church members, something as a church became more important than Jesus, and you are on the way to having the candle, your candlestick in the church, blown out. Look at verse 5. Chapter 2. It says, remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly, and will remove thy candlestick out of his place, except thou repent. This wasn't, and that's the thing about the Lord Jesus Christ and the Word of God. The Lord didn't say, okay, you do this just a little bit, and no, He said, if you don't repent means that you're going one direction. You lost your first love, and you completely turn around and you head back. Not that you go over to the left or to the right, but you go in this way and you completely turn around and you head back. Jesus said, hey, if you do not go back to your first love, if you do not come back to Jesus, which was Himself, then I will remove thee from thy candlestick. Verse 6 says, but this thou hast, that thou hatest the deeds of the Nicolaitans, which also I hate. Once again, this church doctrinally and structurally, organizationally, was a true church. Look, it had lost its focus. It had lost its vision. And see, friends, we got to remember that a church is not, we know this is not this building. We know that. But what it is that we are a body of individual members in particular. So when the Lord says to Ephesus or says to Logana Baptist Church, the Lord's not saying the left side of the church needs to go back to its first love. Or, pick on the Lord, just this row right here has to go back to its first love. Every member that's a true born again, truly baptized member of that body needs to turn back to their first love. Amen. That's right. That's why it says in the first book of Corinthians that not everybody can be an eye. I can be a hand. We all have our place. It's just like cancer gets into a person's body, or gangrene. And unless something is done to get rid of that cancer, that gangrene, what happens? The body part is released of the body, not the whole body. So as Logana Baptist Church, at the Church of Ephesus, we need to all pray for one another because we all fall short. But we need to have that focus, that vision, that we as individuals, we as this body will go back and maintain, repent to going back to our first love. Because if not, which I'm not going to go over, I'll read a couple of scriptures. Turn to chapter 3. Let's just read. I didn't intend to read this, but we're reading to it, so let's go over it. Verse 14. This is what will ultimately happen to a church that does not repent and go back to its first love, which is Jesus. It says, and unto the angel of the church of Laodicea, write these things, saith Amen. The faithful and true witness, the beginning of creation of God, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I am neither cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Now, this is a terrible thought. God's saying, the problem is, you're not lost your first. You come to a point not just lose your first love, you just go through the motions. Period. Because we're going to read in just a moment that most likely we would look at this church as being a church. It says, so then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods. In other words, this church is like, hey, we're blessed. God's blessing us. And God is really blessing us, taking care of us, and have no need of nothing. And notice that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So this church says, hey, we're doing everything, God's blessed us, we're going along. But God has an opposite idea of what this church does. And it says in verse 18, it says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in fire, that thou mayest be rich in white raiment, and thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. In other words, he's saying, hey, you're blind, you can't see. You need to understand that what you all have is not from me. And it says, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. And this is a sad picture of the church. Because as of right now, when the Lord says, man hear my voice, open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. In other words, this is the idea of the picture here. Is here we are at Logana Baptist Church. We come in here this afternoon to worship the Lord. But the Bible says where two or three gather in my name, there I am. But the problem is this church was gathered, and Jesus wasn't there. He was outside. Saying, hey, are you going to get right? Are you going to come back and love me like you should as individuals and as a church? I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm just like the psalmist in Psalm 31. Just a supplication away. The church of Laodicea had lost their first love and got to such a place that they thought everybody was okay. They were blind. Because everything seemed to be going along just great. The church that we need to pattern ourselves after is the church of Philadelphia. Back in verse 7, we see the opposite picture here. It says, and to the angel of the church of Philadelphia write, these things saith he, which is Jesus, that is holy, he that is true, which is Jesus, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and no man openeth. Now here's the relationship. This is what we desire to look at the church, that where two or three are gathered together, he's with us. We have that relationship as individuals, as a body. It says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength. So I mean, compared to Laodicea, worldly speaking, Laodicea was seemed to be blessed by God, but the church of Philadelphia seems to not be that much blessed. They were little. They weren't strong in number. They weren't strong, in the influence of the world. They were just loving Jesus. They were just like God. And have kept my word, and have not denied my name. Now they had problems, outside problems. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved them. So they had persecution. They had people outside trying to persecute them. But verse 10 says, because, and I love this because, it isn't not the other ones, nevertheless, or I have something, but it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee out of our temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So in other words, you passed the test, you've been tried. This church didn't have it easy. This church wasn't easy sell. Actually, from what I see here, it was going through the same persecutions, if not worse, of Smyrna and others. It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of the heaven from God. I will write upon my new name. And I skipped the verse because I'll come back to that in just a moment. Or skip the part. But here, Jesus is saying to the church of Philadelphia, saying to the church of Logana Baptist Church, if you would just keep on loving me because I first loved you. If you keep on following me, will you keep on putting me in the place where I'm supposed to be? If you keep on enduring, then you will be that faithful church, and you will be the ones that will inhabit and own the New Jerusalem. You'll be the ones that will be in chapter 19 as the bride of Christ. Now, this isn't talking about salvation by works. It's talking to the church. It's talking to folks that are saved. It's saying if you keep on, it doesn't matter what outside persecution is or anything. If you just keep on enduring, keep on moving for me, keep on loving me. But notice in verse 11,